Hey, what's up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA here for you today on Thursday, February 8th, 2024. We got NBA player prop spreads predictions here for you today. We're going to have 5 picks that are great value bets for this Thursday NBA slate. As always, we'd just like to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 9,000 subscribers. Really 10,000. I can't wait to get to 10,000. We're going to have a lot planned when we do get to 10,000. We're going to be doing some giveaways and stuff like that, so I'm excited for that. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys also follow us on YouTube, on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at Straight Fire Picks for more picks, content, recaps, things like that. Also, drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section as well. If you like a pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, guys, now it's time for a shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. Shout out to our newest Straight Fire MVPs, Anthony Thornhill, returning as an MVP, a longtime OG at the channel, and then Kai's25. Appreciate you guys both for signing up. You guys absolutely rock. If you guys are interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP today, there's a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and description. The cost is just $3.99 per month. You get access to our picks early. You also get some custom emojis, roll call in the Discord, shout outs on our video, and a badge next to your name. But the biggest thing that you get is access to our picks early. Basically, whenever I'm done with the notes and research in the morning, I post them up in the community tab for our Straight Fire MVPs, where they show up there for our members. You get access to all of our notes and best odds for the day on those lines, and reasons why I like the bet, and full write-ups and stuff like that. That's a great way to support the channel for just $3.99 per month. But enough on that. Let's do a recap from yesterday, guys. We ended up with a winning day. We had a couple rough days prior to, but yesterday we got back on track to winning. Went 2-1, plus 0.93 units. RJ Barrett was plus money, over 9.5 rebounds and assists. He ends up cashing that fairly easily. I believe he had 11 or 12. I took him a little bit later to get it into the fourth quarter. I was still pretty confident he'd get it there late. And then we had the Warriors minus 2.5 spread. They won that game easily, which kind of messed up our other bet, unfortunately. We had Draymond Green over 21.5 PRAs. Warriors did so good that he just didn't play a lot. He played like 18 minutes last night, which was kind of sad. Normally he plays 30, so we definitely missed an opportunity to cash in. I'm not saying we would have cashed on him. I thought he'd do a little bit better in the points department. Particularly, he was getting the rebounds kind of early, but wasn't really doing much else. And then he ended up finishing with 13 and 18 minutes. Obviously, if he gets to 30 minutes, we're talking about it being really close. He probably would have been right at the line, maybe 22, maybe 23. We would only time would have tell, but that didn't even give us a shot because the Warriors won going away. Then we had Cade Cunningham under 22.5 points, but that was voided because he didn't end up playing. And the Pistons won without him, which was wild. I actually picked that up late, and a little bit of a parlay there that I hit, just a live thing I did. I don't know why I took the Pistons money line, but they did end up winning, which was wild. They were up by 7 at halftime, and they were still at plus 200. I'm like, you know what? I'll take a shot with them. But anyway, we get back after it today, though, guys. We're ready to get a 5-0 sweep. We're ready to return the sweeps to the channel. We're going to have 2 parlays here at the end, 2 variations of our picks. Because of the way the books were set up this morning, one book was missing one play, another book was missing another play. So I decided to do 2 parlays that we're going to risk officially 0.1 units a piece on to win like 1.6 units each. So stay tuned for that. One's going to be on PointsBet, one's going to be on FanDuel, and we are putting a 1/10 of a unit on each of those. So stay tuned at the end of the video for that. All right, let's get after today. At number 1, we got Cam Thomas under 26.5 points here for the Brooklyn Nets, plus 100 odds right now on DraftKings. So you got him under in 7 of his last 10 games, 9 of his last 10 at home. I actually love this spot with him being particularly at home. That's why I want to take Cam Thomas's under here. He is averaging 17.4 shots per game since we saw his major upswing in minutes 13 games ago. So they played in Paris versus the Cavs, and that's where we really saw Cam Thomas really start to get the minutes that he's getting now that you can expect to see today, 30-plus minutes. But even still, with that big upswing in minutes, 17.4 shots per game isn't crazy volume. It's not anything crazy for a line like this. honestly, I like that volume for that line as far as for taking the under. The volume here is, like I said, the volume isn't crazy, especially for as tough as the matchup is for Thomas today. The Cavs allow the fewest points to shooting guards, both over the last 7 games and for the season. So the Cavs, we know, are a pretty good defensive team. Now, we did see Cam Thomas go for 36 and 26 versus the Cavs earlier this season. But the Cavs obviously are much healthier now. They are on a back-to-back, but they are much healthier now. And Cam Thomas, this is a high line, 26.5. With Bridges on your team, too. Bridges is slated to play as well. I don't know, guys. 26.5 points just seems a little bit higher here for Cam Thomas versus a good defense. And he still did go under one of those two, despite going off, technically. That's what I mean. It's high enough to be like, okay, he can still have a great game and still go under. That's kind of what I like about it. And I'm going to trust that the Cavs defense gets it right today. They got the pieces back. They got Garland back. They got Mobley back. So it should be even tougher on Cam Thomas. You know, the big thing is if he lights it up from 3, then I'd be a little bit scared. If he doesn't do that, though, I think he's definitely going under. And he's got juice right now. Under 2.5 threes is juiced right now. So the books don't exactly have him hitting a bunch of threes, which I think he would need to do if he's going to hit this line. He's got to go inside against Mobley and Allen. He's not going to score consistently there, guys. It's just not going to happen. So over there for our number 1 pick, we got Cam Thomas under 26.5 points here for the Brooklyn Nets. Plus 100 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 2, we got Devin Booker over 10.5 rebounds and assists here for the Phoenix Suns. Plus 110 odds on PointsBet. So we got Booker just over in 3 of the last 10 games, but 5 of the last 10 at home. This is more about the matchup for Devin Booker. He's gone over in 5 of his last 5 games versus the Utah Jazz, including 2 of 2 this season with logs of 19 and 13. So that's an average of 16 rebounds and assists versus the Jazz this year. So obviously we love seeing that, and that was most of his other logs too. He was well over this line. And I think, once again, we should see an opportunity for that to continue. The Jazz allow the most assists and the 9th most rebounds to point guards. So obviously it's a great positional matchup here for Devin Booker. And I love that it's plus value. It was 9.5 on some books, but I'm not doing that for minus 130 or minus 140. Give me the plus value here at 10.5. I think Booker will clear this. Right now we got some injury news on Bradley Beal, listed as questionable. I don't see that as really being a big deal either way, as far as, Booker plays point guard with Beal on the floor, with or without him. So I don't see that being a huge deal so much. And I think Booker's going to have a great chance to clear this line. Right now, this is limited book selection. So right now, PointsBet has this, which is where I placed the bet. But a lot of other books are still holding out, maybe on the Bradley Beal news. I'm perfectly fine taking it right now at 10.5. I think Booker is going to have a great chance, like I said, to go over. I absolutely love it tonight. So love it there for our number 2 pick, guys. We got Devin Booker over 10.5 rebounds and assists, plus 110 odds on PointsBet. Okay, and at number 3, we have the LA Lakers money line here versus the Denver Nuggets, plus 140 odds on PointsBet. So, guys, you get the Lakers winners of 3 in a row versus the Celtics, Knicks, and Hornets. Obviously, Celtics and Knicks on the road are great wins. What have we seen, though? We've seen the supporting cast really step up for the Lakers, right? Austin Reeves, notably, and D'Angelo Russell's been stepping up over the last 10 games or so. But now we're finally seeing Austin Reeves get it going. Austin Reeves, 10-plus assists last game. The 2 previous games to that, 20-plus points. Right? So I was saying, he put 30 up against the Celtics. Then he came out against the Knicks and put up, I believe, 22. And then last game versus the Hornets, he dished out 11 assists. So, obviously, I love seeing that, guys. He's playing well. Russell's playing well as well. Russell's coming off a great point game versus the Hornets as well. So, these guys are all clicking. Guys, Lakers could be one of the better teams in the Western Conference if they're all clicking and getting it together. You got LeBron, AD, Reeves, and Russell playing well. It's a very dangerous team, particularly at home. Lakers have been solid at home. Even despite some of their struggles, they're 17-8 at home. Nuggets just 14-12 on the road. Nuggets are 21-4 at home, but just 14-12 on the road. So I think in this particular spot at home, I like the Lakers. Lakers money line feels like that's like the most popular book bet on the books, just in general. And let me take that Lakers money line. But I'm going to take it today because I love the spot here versus Nuggets. I love the value. Plus one. You're talking about plus 140. Lakers have won their last 2 home meetings versus the Nuggets as well, so we like seeing that. You got the Nuggets here, 18th. Lakers 23rd in defensive rating last 10. So really not too much of a difference there. Same thing offensively. Lakers 12th, Nuggets 14th in offensive rating over the last 10. But the home and road splits, now you got the Lakers at home. I will definitely roll with the Lakers here. Like I said, it's Reeves and Russell for me. That's the biggest difference of why I love the Lakers so much today. It's Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell. So love it there for number 3 pick. We got the LA Lakers money line here versus the Denver Nuggets. Plus 140 odds on PointsBet. Okay, and at number 4, we got Victor Wembanyama under 35.5 PRAs here for the San Antonio Spurs. Minus 105 odds on PointsBet. You got Wemby here on a back-to-back, guys. They played the Heat last night. Played some decent minutes last night, 28 minutes. He's on a back-to-back, so who knows how many minutes he'll play. He could play 30 again. He could play 20. You just never know. Obviously, I do like that he's on a back-to-back as far as for shooting, potentially shooting worse. We saw the last time him on a back-to-back, he shot just 5 of 16 from the floor. He did hit his PRA over that game, though. But I think here versus the Magic, it's going to be a lot tougher. This is a really tough positional matchup for him in all categories. And the fact that he's on a back-to-back should send him under. You also get the blowout potential here. Spread set to 10.5. And like I said, with the positional matchup, Magic allowing the 9th fewest points, the 12th fewest rebounds, and the 5th fewest assists to centers. So really, they're almost what I would call a triple crown in all 3 categories. Top 10 versus the position in all 3 categories. Now, rebounds, like I said, 12th fewest, so not quite. We've already seen him go under versus the Magic, posting a log of 32 versus the Magic, so I like seeing that. We got the Magic also, though, over the last 7 games have been terrific versus centers as well. 2nd fewest rebounds, 5th fewest assists, 15th fewest points to centers over the last 7. So I think altogether, guys, I absolutely love this spot here with Wemby here going to the under. He is just under in 2 of his last 10 games, 4 of his last 10, though, on the road. Like I said, what's it about? It's about the matchup. And it's about the spot that he's on a back-to-back. And like I said, who knows about the minutes for him tonight? You just don't know. But at max, you're going to see him out there for 28, 29 minutes. You're not going to see him out there more than that. So, love it there for number 4 pick. We got Victor Wembanyama, under 35.5 PRAs here for the San Antonio Spurs. Minus 105 odds on PointsBet. Okay, and finally at number 5, love this spot, guys. We got Nikola Vucevic, over 19.5 points here for the Chicago Bulls. Minus 104 odds on FanDuel. So he is over in his last 3 games with logs of 22, 24, and 24. So obviously love seeing that. This is an absolutely fantastic matchup for Vucevic, especially of late. We know the Grizzlies are struggling with injuries. They just traded away their center, Xavier Tillman. They're already allowing the 2nd most points to centers over the last 7 games, which is obviously not a surprise. Then they just traded away Tillman. So they got literally almost no size left inside. So I think Vucevic is going to feast on whoever he's up against, whether from the perimeter or in the paint. The Grizzlies also allowing the 6th most threes to centers over the last 7 games as well. So really in both categories, if he goes in the post, if he takes it out to the perimeter, I think they're going to struggle covering Vucevic. I really do. Believe it or not, spread is still just set to 6 in this spot. So the blowout potential they got is limited. So I like seeing that, honestly. We'd like to see a relatively close game of Vucevic just cooking, right? Overall, just over in 5 of the last 10 games. But you guys know why I love this. I love the matchup. I love the spot. I honestly like that he's at home. Like I said, not much size left here for the Grizz. I think the Grizzlies are just going to really struggle defending him. And like I said, the fact they allow some threes to centers too also fits his game very well. Vucevic loves to shoot the 3. So love it there, guys. For number 5 pick, we got Nikola Vucevic over 19.5 points here for the Chicago Bulls. Minus 104 odds on FanDuel. All right, guys, now it's time for our parlays. I'm going to put up our PointsBet one first. So this one's going to have everything except all of our plays except for Vucevic because they didn't have him on PointsBet. I don't know, guys. I don't understand it. It was very frustrating. It said on the one site I was looking at, they had it at 18.5 on PointsBet at minus 125. I couldn't find it on there. I was so frustrated. But this is how we're going to track it, though. So we'll have a chance to hit either of these parlays. So obviously we'll have this one here on PointsBet for plus 1.6 units. And then next I'm going to show my FanDuel one. This is our FanDuel parlay. This one has everything except for Devin Booker on the rebounds and assists. We got Vucevic on this one, like you see on the screen. I'm frustrated by this, honestly. It's so annoying. I expected... The FanDuel one didn't bother me. I got into PointsBet, and I expected PointsBet to have everything, and they didn't. I was so annoyed. But what are you going to do? But we're still going to make the same amount of units on this parlay. We are risking a little bit more, but we also have an opportunity, a little bit more insurance, right? we can miss one of these two plays and still cash one of these two parlays. So I'm putting officially a 1/10 of a unit on each of these, just so you guys know. That's how I'm tracking it. You guys will see that track towards our unit count. So hopefully we have a big day. There's potential for us to have like an 8-9 unit day today, which would be amazing. We'd love to do that. So I appreciate you guys. It's going to do it for our picks, though. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. You guys are absolutely the best. I appreciate all of your guys' support. The members have been killing it. We're up to 75 members here at the channel. Help me get to 100, guys. We're on the road to 100 channel members. That would be absolutely huge. You guys have been killing it with that. And like I said, it is a nice perk. You get the plays early, and it helps support the channel as well, and it helps keep me rolling, guys. It does. It helps fuel me to keep doing this stuff, and you guys have been absolutely killing it. And I cannot ask for more. You guys have been killing it. So I appreciate you guys. Let's have a great day today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.